All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to some more NAGA action. We are coming at you with some Week 7 football as Tucson takes on Pottsville here. Should be a great matchup. Two highly talented teams going at it. Tucson coming into the game here at 4-2. That puts them second in their division, just a game behind Albuquerque. They have a positive 34-point differential with the fourth best total offense, 21st in passing, third in rushing. Their defense has kind of struggled this year, 29th in total defense, 28th in passing, 20th against the run. And for Pottsville, they are 4-2 as well, with a plus 18 point differential. That 4-2 puts them in a tie for first place with Columbus at 4-2. Columbus having the upper hand because of division record. They have a 22nd ranked offense, 29th pass, 6th rushing, 16th total defense, 17th pass, and 15th run. So two of the top 6 rushing offenses. Of course, Julian Forbes, the user-created prospect for Tucson's owner, Onyx, and Coach Barr, the manager of Pottsville, known specifically for a run-heavy first offense. So we will see how that all turns out today. If you like running, this might be the game for you. And we will take a look at the playoff picture before we get started here. Both teams on track right now to make the playoffs if the season ended today. We would be looking at Tucson in the 6th seed in the GFC and Pottsville in the 5 seed in the JFC. Those matchups, hypothetically, would be Tucson at San Diego and Pottsville at South Beach, if, again, the playoffs were to start today. But they're not. We have 4 more games to go in the regular season. Of course, the trade deadline was this week. It's actually tonight because of the day recording. I'm recording this on a Thursday, and it is 11:59 p.m. of this night that the trade deadline did happen. So we are into the home stretch. The trade deadline is kind of the indicator of that. And we'll check out the injury report as well for both teams. Not many players, but still impact players. Tucson without Roland Brunson, their star wide receiver. He has a sprained MCL, so he is out until the divisional round of the playoffs. Ethan Harrelson strained his foot. He'll come back in the last week of the regular season. And for Pottsville, they are without Toby Enix with a quad strain. He'll be back in 2 weeks' time. So we will take a look at the expert picks before we hop in here. 26% chance to win for Pottsville. Tucson favored in all of the 4 panelist predictions. We'll see how they do. We're going down to Pottsville in Universal Stadium. Should be a chilly day for football, clear skies, but some heavy winds in the area today. We'll see how that affects the kicking game. As Tucson will get the ball first here. Pottsville in their home reds, Tucson in their away whites with the orange pants. And Thomas Connect will get us started here for Pottsville. And Tucson will let that go into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be Taquan McFadden out for Tucson at the quarterback position. 93 overall, elite development at just 24 years old. McFadden on first down, trying to hit Forbes there, but that will fall incomplete. Taking a look at Pottsville's defense, lots of good firepower. You got Randall Dodd at the middle linebacker spot. Sam Jordan at corner and Colin Pierce at safety. There's Jordan Dunleavy with the grab. He will have to play a huge role today. As we mentioned, without Ethan Harrelson at the tight end spot, Dunleavy, a 79 overall star dev, just his second year out of Delaware. Forbes on the carry, and that is what he is known for best. Those big runs to the outside. Stop made by number 50 for Pottsville. That is Samuel Rogers, the former Diablo. First and 10, Forbes with the toss again. This time has the outside edge and picks up another first down. Tackle made by number 60. That's Randall Dodd. First and 10 for Tucson here. McFadden will throw it. Pass is wide open. And Alex Anagnosopoulos. Touchdown, Tucson. Alex Anagnosopoulos with his first career touchdown. The rookie getting in to the end zone. Anagnosopoulos, the rookie normal dev undrafted fullback out of Michigan State. First career touchdown for him. What a moment. Nick Rowan will boot it deep to Pottsville. Will they let that go out for a touchback? And now it's time for Mark Jetton and company take the field. Jetton, a former quarterback of the year award winner back in season 5 with Reno. He'll hand it off to the fullback, Matt Barr, who we expect to see a whole lot of today. Barr, an 88 overall star dev fullback, something you don't usually see. And he is the user-created prospect of owner Coach Barr. A handoff here, Xavier Sheffield, the veteran running back. Spent some time with Brooklyn as a backup to Javonte Spears. Spent some time with Portland as well. 86 overall, elite dev at 30 years of age out of South Alabama. Jetton will throw it. Looking for his tight end here. I think that was in the direction of, was it Bechtel? Probably was. Second down and 10 for Pottsville here. Jetton, another handoff. It's Barr again. And that's good for 5. High formation now for Pottsville. Jetton will throw. Short. It's picked. Thrown right into the hands of Kenny McKenzie. I don't really know who he was trying to go to. That could have been intended for, Adoniel Howard probably. But Tucson gets it back, and that'll be incomplete. Turnover for Pottsville sets up Tucson in great field position. McFadden on the play action, looking for a deep shot. That is incomplete. Good defense by Alfred Gilmore III, another former Reno Raptor on this football team. Third and 10, bunch set here in the pistol. McFadden goes play action over the middle. He's got Patterson Jr. for the first down. Dodd on the stop. Just getting started here, opening quarter between Tucson and Pottsville. Forbes on the carry, breaks off the tackle, and Gilmore eventually bringing him down, but not before Tucson has found themselves inside the red zone once again. Looking to add more here to their first quarter lead. McFadden throws, pass is caught. That is Quinn Large coming back from an injury. And that will stand as Quinn Large gets the first down. Rookie second-round pick out of Louisville missed a whole bunch of time with an injury. But now that Ethan Harrelson is out, Large assuming tight end 1 duties, and that is a sack. Gilmore has had a good drive so far. Second and goal now after the sack at the 17. McFadden, strong eye formation. Looking to throw, end zone, incomplete. Good coverage by DeAndre McLeod. Third down and goal. Strong eye formation again. McFadden throws it. End zone here. That was nowhere near Patterson as Corey Thomas with the easy swat. And that'll send out Nick Rowan to try from about 34. Shore's on the hold. Kick is good. So off the pick, they don't get what they would have liked, but they do get 3 out of it. And it'll be Pottsville's turn on offense. Rowan boots it. Fielder for Casey Lashley. Backup running back. Gets it out to the 23. Starting out with a single back look here on offense. Sheffield goes weak side. Good blocking there and picks up a first down. Stop made by number 4, Tyreek Johnson. Good blocking as well from number 2, Kurt Ballweg. First down for Pottsville. Hand off to Sheffield. Second and 6 after a gain of 4 on that play. They'll go 2 tight ends now. James Voss joins Bechtel. Barr on the handoff, trying to push forward. He's got the first down. A strong run there by Matt Barr. Jetton on second down and 1, hands it off. First down picked up by Barr again. He's been busy today already. And we're not even out of the first quarter yet. So busy, in fact, that James Voss will sub in for him. Go! First and 10. Jetton throws, pass is caught. There is Voss with the catch. He gains 9. Barr actually lining up at tight end on that play. Second and 1. Jetton will throw last play of the quarter. Here complete. CJ Mack gets involved. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter, but Pottsville driving, still down by 10. First down, Pottsville. Jetton back to pass, lost a football, but there's Reese Holland to recover it, thankfully. As Xavier Fowler touches him down. Loss of 6, but Pottsville keeps the ball. Second down, 16. Jet back to pass. Has a target in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Looking for Bechtel. Coverage by Gerald Phillips. Third down, 16. Jetton, play action. Looking deep. That is incomplete. Phillips again on the coverage. Connect to try from 51, and that is good. Just getting kicked off here in the second quarter. 9 minutes and 6 seconds to play. 10-3, Tucson leads, and they will get the ball on this offensive possession. Starting at the 25, and Agnostopoulos the man in motion. And off to Forbes, and he has enough for the first. Stop made by DeAndre McLeod. Another handoff, it's Forbes again. And this time stuffed by Randall Dodd. Can the Pottsville defense do something here? 2nd and 8. Forbes on the carry. And Reggie Gray that time bringing him down. 54. 3rd and 1 coming up. Let's see what Tucson dials up here. Hill Montana in the backfield now for Tucson. They will hand it to him. Montana has the first down. Needed 1, got a whole 7 on that carry. And it'll be Forbes back in the game once again. 3 tight ends in the formation. Dunleavy, Large, and Logan Conover. And Forbes going to the right side there. Nothing doing. Samuel Rogers on that tackle. Ball at midfield, 2nd and 12. Play action now. McFadden a good fake. Montana in the flat. Gets a couple yards. Stop made by Sam Jordan. 3rd and 7. Tucson's defense kind of stalling out here. Can they convert? Forbes on the run. And no, they cannot. Colin Pierce shuts the door. About a yard short. No, go for it here on 4th down. What an interesting call this is. 3 tight ends lined up to the right side. They run up the middle, and he's got Montana for the first. Wow. Going for it on 4th down when you're ahead is crazy, but it pays off for Tucson. Go! A toss play on 1st down as Forbes. Gains 4. Already 65 yards on the ground for Forbes today on just 9 carries. He's had a great game so far. Montana. This time it's Rogers. He and Dodd have been everywhere so far for this Pottsville defense, making all the stops. McFadden on 3rd and 1 here. The pass. Pass is caught. Patterson with the catch and breaks the tackle. Is inside the 10. Down near the 5. Little mesh concept there. Pays off. Picks up the first. And it's 1st and goal. McFadden looking to pass. End zone here. Incomplete. Looking for Trice. Defended by Dodd. 2nd and 10. 3 tight ends and the fullback in the game. Toss play, Forbes to the outside. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Julian Forbes. Alfred Gilmore III not able to tackle him in time, and Tucson has themselves a 2-score advantage. Extra point by Rowan is good. Hope you're enjoying so far NAGA Season 7, Week 7 action here on YouTube. Tucson up 17-3 here. Be sure to catch all the action on YouTube as well as our Discord server. We have a lot of owners and community members over there. All the latest news, scores, stats, everything you could need, all on the Discord. We do have owner slots available for a few teams, so if you are interested in becoming a team owner, we would love to have you. David Bechtel on the carry. Oh, Gerald Phillips going to go down with an injury here. Not good. Zach Faulkner making that tackle. 3rd and 4. Jet and play action. Pass is caught. There's it, O'Neal Howard. And that is a 1st down. Tackle made by LaShawn Roberson. And a Dwayne Chambliss face mask will add on 15 more yards. We're at the 24. 2-minute warning is happening right now. So that'll be a thing that happens. 3 timeouts for Pottsville. Barr again on the carry. Hurry up offense here. Second down 4. Jetton passes. It's complete. I don't know how he fit it in there. Touchdown, Adoniel Howard. Talk about threading the needle for Mark Jetton. Connects, extra point is good, and Pottsville is right back in this game. Remember, they do get the ball at halftime as well, so they are in great position as long as they hold Tucson here. Connect, kicking away, and that will not be fielded. Touchback for Tucson to start on offense. I formation with 2 tight ends as Large and Dunleavy. Receiver to the left is Patterson. Throwing here, Dunleavy, that is incomplete as Corey Thomas knocks that one away. Second down 10, late here in the first half. McFadden throws, pass to Dunleavy again will be incomplete. Seems that they are not on the same page. Alfred Gilmore that time on the coverage. Third down, Large now in the slot. A little handoff. Forbes has a lane. Does he have the first? No, he does not. And Large a little bit banged up running that route, or blocking actually, with a leg injury. He'll come back though, thank goodness. 4th and 1, Andrew Shore is out to punt for Tucson. Lashley waiting for it. And he will receive it and break a tackle. And eventually be brought down at the 26-yard line. So Pottsville does have a chance here to tie the game. Before half, Jetton pass is complete. It is Howard who has really stepped up in the second quarter. First and 10 to 45. Jetton's pass almost intercepted. Tyreek Johnson almost came away with Jetton's second pick. That would have been his first career pick as well. Second and 10, Jetton's pass complete again to Howard. He is his main man in the second quarter. Ball to 37 of Tucson. Howard again. He doesn't throw to anybody else, it seems like. Another first down, that one good for 11 yards. Howard now lined up in the near slot. He'll go to him again, and he connects again. This time for 16. Howard now outright. Jetton throws to Howard again. Touchdown! Adoniel Howard can't be stopped. That was unbelievable. Extra point is up and good by Connect, and this game is tied. Pottsville 14 unanswered as they storm back late in the first half. Xavier Lacroix going to field this kickoff and get out to the 25 where the tackle is made on special teams by number 28, Marquise Hooks. First down and 10 for Tucson. McFadden's pass complete. There's Patterson. Tucson calls a timeout. .23 seconds left. Tucson has one timeout left. That pass is knocked away. You had the tight end open in the middle of the field when Dunleavy. Not sure why he didn't go to him, but then again, I am not the quarterback. Or excuse me, Conover. Not Dunleavy, Conover, I think. Go! Second down and 10. That pass is wide open, but Patterson can't hold on to it apparently. Third and 10 now. Large back in the game. He'll take over tight end 1 duties. McFadden toss it to Forbes. And that will not be enough. 4th and 10. Tucson's going for it again. And this time it is knocked away. Sam Jordan with the pass defense. Yeah, defense. That's a word. 2 seconds to go. Probably a last shot here for Pottsville. Throw it deep. Jetton. There's the pass. It is caught. There's Bechtel. Ooh, if he broke that tackle, he might have had a touchdown. But regardless, a 27-yard completion ends the first half. 17-all. Good game so far here in Pottsville. We'll be right back for the second half after this. Okay, I have returned, and Pottsville apparently got a big pass completion, it looks like. Yeah. Jetton throws. There's Sheffield. That one good for 6. And it'll be second down and 4. Let's see. I formation. Howard out to the left side. Barr on the handoff this time. And he has a first. Cameron Galbraith on the tackle. First and 10, little full house formation. As Bechtel on the handoff. Look at David Bechtel, the tight end, with a 13-yard gain on the ground. Bechtel been heavily invested into by Barr. Apparently he likes it a lot, even though he is getting old up there in age. Barr on the catch this time. Stop made by 29. That is Rishi Burke. A little bit of extracurricular there with Kurt Ballweg. No flag, though. Second down and 7. Jetton handoff to Barr once again. Barr, nice little cut and has a first down. Matt Barr. That is why he is the best fullback in the league. First and goal for Pottsville. Handoff. Counter play with Sheffield. Nothing doing. Tevin Edwards. One of Tucson's best defensive linemen at a 91 overall. With the stop there. Jetton. End zone. Ooh, incomplete. I think that was intended for Voss. It was. And Devontae Connor breaking that one up. Third and goal at the 14. Bechtel, Barr, and Sheffield in the backfield. A pass play for Jetton. That is almost intercepted. Kenny McKenzie could have had his second pick. And it'll be fourth down. It'll send out Connect for a 31-yarder. And the kick is good. Just barely. Connect on the boot. Lacroix on the return. Ooh! Big hit by James Voss. Holy cow. That is a tight end, ladies and gentlemen. That is 5'10", 184 going up against 6'4", 267. Almost an 85-pound difference between the two players right there. Second and 3. McFadden tries to keep it himself, but Jordan Hilliard read that play like a book. Superstar defensive tackle, 85 overall out of Texas. Third and 7. McFadden's pass complete. There's Logan Conover. the third-string tight end today, has a first down. It was a season 4, round 5 pick out of Temple. 76 overall normal. Forbes on that carry here. Gray on the stop. Second down, 3. Full house formation for Tucson this time. McFadden keeps it to the outside, and he can move the sticks. First down as he gains 4. That gets him out of the negatives. McFadden now into the positives. Good block from Forbes. And that is a big run from McFadden. That one good for 20. First down, single back, 3 tight ends in the game. Go! A toss play to Forbes. Good for 5, Sam Jordan on the stop. Minute to go, third quarter. I don't know about you, this third quarter's kind of flown by. Second down and 5. McFadden looking to throw, has a lot of time. Airing it out to the end zone. That'll be incomplete. Sam Jordan again on the coverage. Third down, 5. Another 3 tight end formation. Actually, it is Marquise Craig lining up the third tight end spot. Forbes running, and that will be nothing there. Rowan gonna try and put it through. And that'll end the quarter first, so now Rowan will try it. Perhaps Dunn maybe is in the game. So why is Craig playing the tight end spot? Anyway, field goal's good by Rowan. So there you go. $20 apiece. Good game. All throughout, really. Pottsville stormed back in the second quarter. They were down 17-3. And they have fought back as Tucson has just recently tied the game with a Nick Rowan field goal. 20 apiece here. Fourth quarter just getting underway. Should make for an exciting finish. Jetton on first down for Pottsville. Looks to throw. Has C.J. Mack on the underneath route. Only good for a yard that time, though. Second down, 9. A handoff to Sheffield. Not going to do anything there either. 99 on the stop. That's Victor Gray. Second-year star dev defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. Third and 7. Jetton goes play action. Has a receiver, but look at the coverage. LaShawn Roberson having to take over for Gerald Phillips, who got hurt earlier in the game. And LaShawn Roberson may have just found himself a starting spot next week. That was a tremendous play. Formerly a draft pick of San Antonio, his 5th year in the league. Out of Texas. 79 overall for Roberson. McFadden looking to throw. He's got a receiver way downfield. That is incomplete. Oh, but it's going to be PI. Marquise Hooks interfered with the receiver, and they will get the ball at the spot of the foul. Wow. McFadden, after the penalty, completes it to Patterson Jr. And it'll be about 9.5 on that. Second down and inches. McFadden will pass here. Nope, he'll run. He'll break a tackle. He's inside the 15, but there is a flag. It'll be a defensive hold. Decline it. Take the yards, man. McFadden gets down to the 12. What a great run. 34 yards on the ground for McFadden today. 1st and 10. Forbes in the backfield in the shotgun. He'll get the handoff. Forbes right up the middle and good for 10. That'll put him over the line to gain. 1st and goal and just outside the 1. They'll call it the 2. I call it the 1. Whatever. 1st and goal. McFadden. End zone. Dropped there. Oh, Jay-Sean Trice had a touchdown in his hands and just couldn't hold on. 2nd down and goal. Forbes looking for another touchdown, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tucson Vipers. 2nd touchdown for Forbes today. He has kind of run the show for Tucson's offense. 119 yards, extra point. Ooh, heavy winds today here in Pottsville. Almost blew that extra point. No good, but Rowan just sneaks it in there. 27-20. Tucson is back in the lead here. Lashley going to return it. Ooh, big hit. Zach Faulkner, I believe. 58 for Tucson. Lays the boom. Full house here for Pottsville. Jetton going to throw. Wide open is Matt Barr on the wheel. Good for 29, and that gets him over midfield. First and 10. 3 tight ends in the formation for Pottsville. Play action. Jetton throws complete. It's Xavier Sheffield. 1st down for the Maroons. Jetton pretty good so far. Let's take a look at his stats there. Other 3 tight ends have time in the I formation. Play action. Pass is going to be caught. That's James Voss. Stop made by Cameron Galbraith. Made a 5. Second down and 5. A handoff. Sheffield stuffed there. Dwayne Chambliss getting to him in a hurry. Only a gain of 1. Let's see what Pottsville calls on 3rd down. They do go the overload tight end I form. Jetton throws. Pass is caught. There's Sheffield out of the backfield. Nice little in route there for Sheffield. 1st down, Pottsville. Heavy tight end formations here for the Maroons. They do love to run those. Barr on the carry. For 67 for Barr today. Here's number 11. 3rd down and 3 for Pottsville. Let's see if they rely on Barr again. He is in the formation at the fullback spot. Go! And they will indeed go to him. And he, I think, has the first. Yeah, he does. 2-minute warning here. And Pottsville is driving, looking to tie the game late. Could we possibly see some extra football here? Sheffield on the run toward the end zone. 1st down, no touchdown. Oh my gosh. Inside the 1 at the half-yard line. Can they run it in? Barr got the edge. Touchdown, Pottsville. Matt Barr has had a tremendous game on the ground. Thomas Connect out in the extra point, and this game is tied. Connect on the boot. Lacroix on the return. And Voss on the stop again on special teams. .135 to go. Pass is complete. Jayshon Trice. McFadden will throw it again. Deep this time. Complete. He's got Patterson Jr. Wow. Sam Jordan making the stop. 31 yards gained on that play. Tucson. Forbes on the carry. Pottsville used timeout there. They'll use one again here. Yep. One timeout left. 1:08 to go. Tie ball game at 27 apiece. McFadden handoff. Forbes right up the middle. Good blocking too. I think that was Jeremy Ball providing the lead block, number 77. And first and goal for Tucson. Anagnostopoulos and Forbes the backfield. Forbes up the middle. Touchdown. Tucson. Number 3 for Forbes, but did they score too fast? Rowan's extra point is good. Pottsville, a minute to go, no timeouts left. And 70 yards remain between them and the end zone. Jetton's pass completed. O'Neal Howard. He's had a nice game so far. 8 for $139. That gets him 20 right off the bat. Jetton going back to work. Complete. C.J. Mack. And here we go. 32 seconds and counting. Jetton right up to the line. 37-yard line. Pass is complete. Howard. 23 seconds. They stay in bounds here. We're going to spike it. 16 seconds remain. Probably time for 2 plays, maybe? Maybe 3 if you get out of bounds for one of them. 3rd and 3. Jetton going to throw it. Short. Howard. Oh, I don't like that call. 6 seconds. 5 and 4. I got to go one shot to the end zone here with 3 seconds. What will they call? They'll call strong eye. No. Game over. Bechtel with the reception, but it is about 10 to 15 yards short of the end zone. Tucson wins 34-27. We'll take a look at injuries. Phillips, that does count. Pottsville, I don't believe, had any. Nope. Stats here. McFadden kind of stunk, to be honest, but then again, Forbes ran the show. 8 TDs. Patterson, Anagnostopoulos, the TD as well. There you go. There's defense. McKenzie with the pick. Boom, boom, boom. And then Pottsville. Jetton did great, 74%. Matt Barr, leading rusher, 13 for 74. O'Neal Howard, 10 for 151. Jordan, 9 tackles. He was everywhere. Rogers and Dodd, I think, were everywhere, too. Or Dodd in the first quarter, especially. And there is that. There are the game stats here. Plays were pretty even. Total yards in Pottsville's favor, actually. And 1 sack per team, 1 turnover for the Tucson defense. And that'll be that. Coming up later on this afternoon at 4 p.m., we'll have 3 more games for you. 6 more games, we've got Raleigh, Reno, Louisville, Albuquerque, St. Louis, El Paso, Birmingham, Fresno, D.C., Salt Lake City, and Delaware, Portland. And then our primetime game is Sacramento, Memphis. We will see you later, folks. Have a great rest of your weekend, and take care.